Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to our 216 gathering. Hey, I want to connect with you for just a few moments, and I want to challenge you to do two things starting today, starting this month, starting this brand new year. But let me just share with you James 4:8. I've got it in my journal, my brand new journal for this new year. It says the following: come near to God, and he will come near to you. So I believe that if we do these two things that I'm about to share with you and just kind of quickly unpack, I really believe they're going to be game changer for your life and for my life. So thanks for hanging with us today. Let's jump into our 216 together. It has been such a refreshing time for God just to say, hey man, I need to prepare you for what I have in store for you and your church this brand new year. So you need to stay prayed up. You need to stay in your word daily so that you can hear from me clearly. And I'm going to tell you guys, God speaks when we choose to listen to him. God speaks. One of my verses for this brand new year, my brand new journal for this new year, I wrote down the following: Lord, this year help me to know you more, help me to hear you more, to see you more, to find you more, to wait on you more, to follow you more, to share you more, to give to you more, to praise you more, to worship you more, to pray to you more, and experience you more than I ever have in my entire lifetime. And this is one of my verses for the year, James 4:8. Come near to God and he will come near to you. So I think there's two things that we can do that will be a game changer in our lives. There's two things that you can do personally, whether you are in quarantine, whether you're healthy, whether you're sick. I mean, wherever you find yourself, whatever season you find yourself in this year, there's two things that you can always do that will make a huge difference in your life. So I'm going to put it this way. As a church, two things that we're going to focus on this year is we're going to read more than we've ever read before, and we are going to pray more than we've ever prayed before. Now, if you don't have one of these one-year chronological Bibles, whenever we go back to our in-person gatherings in February, come by the church. We will give you one of these as a gift so that you can begin to jump into reading daily. All right, if you haven't started, just start now. Right, we're January 19th, and we're just finishing this story of creation and Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Joseph. Right, and now we're moving into on January 19th we're moving into chapter 1, 2, and 3 of the book of Job. And so again, as you choose to read more than you've ever read before, let me tell you, God is going to show up and God is going to speak to you in more ways than he's ever spoken to you before, because you're taking the time, you're being intentional in your process to want to listen to him. And so one of the things that I love about the reading today, so I'm not going to spoil it for you, but Job was a blessed man, the greatest man in all of the East. And Satan goes before God and says, man, well, why? Of course he's going to love you and bless you and serve you. You've given him everything. So basically he asks if he could just begin to take everything away from him to see if, he would really love God, serve God, and God grants him permission. He strips all of these things away, his very own health. You're going to have to read it for yourself, right? Because I'm not going to unpack it as a message. But he literally... his wife says, man, are you still maintaining your integrity? Just curse God and die. Like, just be over with it. Like, you've lost everything, everyone that you loved, everything that you cared about, your own health. I mean, you're miserable. Why don't you just curse God and stop just trying to have this facade or put on this display that you still love God and he's still in control. Just curse him and die. And he's like, woman, like you're speaking foolishly. And I love what he says. He says, shall we accept good from God and not trouble? I mean, isn't that us? I mean, so many times we just want to accept the good things from God and we don't want to step into the seasons of turmoil and trouble, right? But here's the difference, right? Here's the difference in being a child of God and being a citizen of heaven and being a son or daughter of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, is that we don't go through these seasons of trouble and trial and tribulation alone, right? Take heart. I mean, we're gonna experience troubles in our lifetime. We're going to go through trials, right? We're going to be in those valley lows, right? But we don't have to go through them alone. And so when we choose to read more and pray more, let me tell you, God meets us in those places and in those seasons, right? I mean, here's the difference, in Romans chapter 8, it says, but if Christ is in you, I mean, think about this, all right? So let's go. Job says, shall we accept just the good from God and not the trouble. So let's say we are in a season of trouble, right? I mean, as a nation, politically, right? Our government, I mean, just societies, the left and the right, our families, all of this sickness. So let's say we're in a season of trouble. Here's the difference. But if Christ is in you, then even though your body is subject to death because of sin, right? We're wasting away, right? Day after day. The Spirit gives life because of righteousness. And if the Spirit of Him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, He who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies because of His Spirit who lives inside of you. So just because we step into a season of trial, tribulation, turmoil, doesn't mean that we have to step into it alone. The Spirit of God is in us, working in us, and giving us the power that we need to overcome. This storm that you're in, it's a test. But it won't be long. Go through and hold on. So this year, make it a point, to read more and to pray more than you ever have before. All right, I'm going to leave you with that, and I want to ask you a question. Let me know in the comment section. What's one thing that you can do differently starting today, starting this week, starting this month, so that you cause yourself to read more and pray more than you ever have before? Hey, let me know in the comment section. Talk to me. It's an encouragement to me. I'll read these. If you have anything that we can help you be in prayer for, leave it in the comment section below as well. God bless you. Have a wonderful, blessed week. We will see you online this week. And in February, we will see you for our in-person gatherings once again. God bless you.